Hi, I'm on my evening or night stroll after a long day of productivity. It's a good thing to take a stroll around town, especially the old town, listen to the river, see some old architecture. And of course, I'm not the only one who enjoys taking a night stroll around these streets. So I have been a father for more than a year and a half, so 2 years this summer. And it's been the most productive time in my life, really. I mean, I couldn't have imagined that that would happen. And I already said it's because I've seen examples on YouTube of people who inspired me to sort of not see any limits, but if you have more responsibilities, you actually can make more efficient time use of your life. So for these almost 2 years, it will be 2 in the summer, but yeah, I can say 2 years almost. We've been to various places like Norwegian mountains. In late pregnancy we were in Berlin, we have been here in Bosnia, we've been in Croatia and all over southern Sweden. We've been living on an island, and now we have been away for when we get back to Sweden it will be like a half year. We have been here in the Balkans. We were on an island, Öland, twice last year. It's really been amazing, and what strikes me is like it's almost, oh, what will happen after that? And it's like when you're in the mountain ranges, you know, you walk up to a top and you think you're on the top, but when you get up there you see like, oh, there's another top over there. So I still see a lot of adventures ahead of us even this year. And even when you have to come down from the mountain, you know, you do it in a great fun way anyway. So now we're gonna be going off to Croatia, to Split within some weeks, and round off our trip for this time, and head back to Sweden. And you know, we have to do some practical things and you know, work and stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, to explore more of Sweden, and you know, head back to Norway hopefully even this summer, and just be in nature with my girls. So it's been a very productive time, you know. The business is going great. I even you know, keeping up with my studies. I do them online. It's, you know, half speed, but still you know, studying philosophy online academically. It's just a hobby. I have no specific ambition with that, but you know, I'm going on my master's studies, and things are paradoxical in that way that the more things you have to do, if you use that, if you take situation in life as an advantage, you can actually get more out of them and feel more at ease, more down to earth, compared to, for example, when I was maybe single and, you know, like the Tasmanian devil. I don't know what that character is called. It's an old cartoon, you know. He spins around and is always in chaos and stuff. And now it's like we're doing lots of things, and I'm still feeling like I'm catching up, and I have, you know, time off, and everything is based on this. So to have a good connection with your partner, with your, you know, husband or wife or whatever, to be synchronized, to be open, to be to practice harmony, like not every day of course, but sometimes during the week, to sort of get down, have some kind of a ritual. You know, everybody has their own way of doing that, and always to dare to sort of explore and push yourself in a manner where you are not afraid of losing once or twice, and in a manner where you're not so you know, at the end of the journey just because you succeed in something, but just trucking along. And in all of this, for example, there's always the question of time and the money and all that, and it's always a good thing to sort of be a minimalist in a way, to sort of cut down on everything you don't need, but always one cannot live a life being on the defensive all the time. You have to be offensive with what you have, and that isn't really that aggressive as it sounds, but just being like really using what you have, what money you have, what time you have, what job you have, and make something out of it. Keep a long-term plan. And for us, we have been traveling mostly to like cold places, or traveling in winter time, off season and stuff. And my wife and I, we have sort of come to the conclusion, we enjoy this sort of we enjoy being in a place that's warm. It doesn't have to be super warm. We're not into, you know, being fried, but, you know, just to have some good fruits and vegetables. And when I've been in places like that, I go full raw vegan. I just eat fruits and vegetables. So we are already planning like something bigger for the future, and to sort of have a home in various places around Europe, the world. And one place in particular is very interesting, besides Balkans, you know, this area, Herzegovina, Croatia, probably Montenegro, we haven't been there yet. The Iberian Peninsula, you know, Portugal, southern Spain, those areas are really cool. They have lots of fruits, vegetables, good climate, and it's still within the EU, and that's good thing, you know, due to some practical things like business, like insurance and all that. And also it's European culture, so you're familiar with, you know, how things are done and how things function, and it's always easy. Well, it's easy to get back to, you know, if you want to go to Sweden, if you have to, and stuff like that, compared to like if we would have gone to Thailand or something. But even that seems interesting also. And it's just amazing that life is so, you know, just like I said, like when you in nature among mountains, you see a top and you think, oh, that's the top, and you go there, you see there are plenty more tops. So it's a paradoxical thing, and it's exponential in a way, as long as you sort of ride along and face the challenges, and, you know, commit yourself, and once a year always, you know, figure out like what have you been wasting time on, mental time on, energy, what's your focus been, you know, is your worldview really true, are things the way you think they are? And you know, there's a big discrepancy with what we read and think we know, all the facts and figures and theories we have, compared to how life is actually lived and what people actually are. And it's always somewhere in the middle. So life is really full of huge potentials, and it's something that I've just pondered today, as this sort of trip is coming to an end almost. Well, there's still a month left, so anyway, and I just wanted to share this and give some, you know, slow daddy perspective from a night walk. Hopefully it will be something of value, of interest for anyone who's in the same situation, maybe, or, you know, maybe planning to have kids, or you know, whatever, thinking about the future, thinking ahead.